The mind controls everything. Controls the body, the spirit, and the soul. Let's talk about it. Coming up next, Trust and Believe. Welcome, trustees and believers. You are tuned into episode 114 of the NOMADCAST, a podcast that covers multiple topics. I'm your host, Mr. Anderson. Thank you for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. So we're going to talk about Monday Mental Combat, which is today is Monday. We always want to attack the mentals on that first work day of the week. And we're talking about mind control, as you can see here in the thumbnail. And I titled this episode, 4 Steps for Controlling Your Mind. It is very important that we control our mind, body, spirit, and soul. Like I stated in the intro, the mind controls everything. You know, when we was doing PT back in the day when I was in the Army, you know, the mind controls everything. If the body is weak, it's because the mind is weak. If the body is strong, it's because the mind is strong. We have to do things in order to ensure we have a healthy mind, which leads, again, to a healthy body, to a healthy spirit, to a healthy soul. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with the first one. Smile, even when it hurts. You know, smiling, sometimes when I smile at people, if I just smile to myself in general, you feel these goosebumps populating throughout your arms and your body. What does that mean? What are you saying? It feels great. It was very difficult for me showing up to PT every morning when I was still active duty and pulling up to PT, and you seeing some people that's in your unit that you couldn't stand. So what's the first thing you want to do? You want to frown. You want to look at the other way. If a person that was coming towards you, you couldn't stand, what did you want to do? You frowned, you look away, you walk the other way, or you just wouldn't say nothing. But as we get older, we have to realize, is that really smart? Is that really helping us mentally, spiritually, morally, sometimes physically, right? We have to get to a point where we control the mind. So sometimes it's just a quick smile. Hey, how you doing, Massard? I'm good. Sometimes you just got to smile, man. It could be a fake smile. I used to call it the $3 bill smile, right? Just smiling. Now, you ain't got to walk through your area just, you ain't got to do all that. But it's very important to set the tone for that day. More importantly, set the tone for subsequent days for that week. Going to work happy, going to work smiling, that controls your mind. That puts you in a great spirit. Now you're engaging with people that you normally don't talk to, but at some point, and I had to realize this later on in my career, it had to be that professional. Because there was a joke I was stationed with in Korea. I am not going to call that person's name. And when I would walk in the office in the morning, when I would go to PT in the morning, as soon as this cat said something, hey, Massard, took everything I had to not just say what the F you want. So I would just smile. Hey, how you doing? You know, just give them that $3 bill smile. It was fake. It was fake motivation, but I felt better when I did it instead of just going off on this cat for no reason, right? And, you know, we had our issues, but again, I continued to move forward with it. What did I do with that scenario I just mentioned? I controlled my mind. My mind controlled my body and my spirit. It was all positive, right? I had to do that. So if you're in a situation where you maybe don't like your coworkers, maybe you don't like your family, whoever, try to smile your way through it. I'm telling you, smiling feels great. It is great to smile, especially if you got a beautiful smile. Show off them choppers. Show that smile. Show up to work. Monday. Today is Monday, first day of the week. Let's show up to work happy because it's going to control your mind. I'm telling you, if you smile in the morning, for all my military folks, if you smile at PT, if you smile, when you go to work at 09, for the regular civilians, whenever you go to work, you smile, I'm telling you, you will feel better throughout the day. Now, there's going to be situations where there's going to be some issues that's injected into your work day. Get it, got it, understood. But try to deal with it with a smile. I can get over this. You know what? I'm good. I don't care if that report's due. Hey, I got them slides that's due. I'm going to do them because I feel great because I've controlled my mind. with a smile. You know what I mean? All right. Next one, create a plan for your life. Now, this is very important because a lot of us, we get bogged down with the stressors of life, the stress of home, the stress of marriage, the stress of parenthood, the stress of friendship, leadership, being a subordinate, a peer, whatever, right? You have to create a plan for your life. How can I navigate my life with a plan that's going to help me mentally, that's going to control my mind? Because we deal with stress, and I'll talk about stress in a minute. But let's make a plan for our life. What are our objectives in life? What do we want to get accomplished? I've talked about this in previous episodes. Let's set ourselves, just say, a 5-year plan. In 5 years, I want to accomplish this. Controlling that mind, getting the best that you can out of your mind to get the things done that you want in life. How can I attack this? I want to be a Taekwondo instructor. In 5 years, I want to be the top Taekwondo instructor in my state. Okay, there are stages you have to do. You're controlling your mind because you're setting goals for yourself, right? So what do I have to do year 1 of my 5-year plan? What do I have to accomplish in year 2? What type of training do I have to endure? What type of training do I have to attend? What's asked of me? I need to talk to mentors. I need to have a mentor. I need to have peers. No matter what it is, the whole point of making that plan, creating a plan to control the mind, is to help you to be able to strengthen that mind, knowing that no matter what happens, you have a plan. It's going to be concrete and you're going to accomplish it. Whatever goal it is, set you a plan, a 5-year plan, very simple. And it's all about controlling the mind. Have your mind controlled. You control the mind. No one's controlling you, but you're the one that's controlling it because you're setting yourself apart from other people. We talked about it when I was in the Army, setting yourself apart from your peers, right? Making that plan for success. What is success to me? It's all mental. We talk about the mind control. It's not Dr. Mindbender on G.I. Joe. This is you controlling your mind, trying to get something positive out of your life. So you can't go back and, oh, woe is me and I can't do it. There's a reason why some people, they throw the guilt trips and the pity party. What have you done? What have we done? I've went through it before. So again, this is not an I, me. This is a us, we. Everything I'm talking about, I've did it. I've doubted myself. Sometimes I didn't make a plan for myself. And when things happen bad, it's like, oh, maybe I should have planned. It's all about the mind. The mind controls the body, the spirit, and the soul. So let's develop a plan to ensure there's no issues going forward. That's all we have to do. And sometimes the plan doesn't work and you maybe have to, flex and shift to other areas. Got it. But don't put that plan on the shelf. If you know this is what you want to do in 5 years, develop that plan. Strengthen that mindset to say, you know what? When I feel that I don't want to do it anymore, when I feel that I don't have the strength anymore, I'll remember my 5-year plan. I'm going to stick to it. And sometimes it takes 15 years to get your 5-year plan done. Sometimes it takes a long time, but you stay with it. You stay focused. You stay convicted on what you want to do. You will get it accomplished. That's why making a plan is critical. It's pivotal of controlling your mind. Third one, spending time or money on others. Oh, people about to say, oh, I ain't about to be spending no time with nobody or money on people. I am telling you, man, I am married. I've been married almost 25 years. I feel blessed to be able to have this one woman, Mrs. Anderson, in my life since 1997. Feel honored, blessed. 2 children, healthy children, loving children. But there are times I know in order sometimes to feel good about myself or feel good, I splurge on my wife. Now, she can splurge on her own, too, because, she's working as well. Well, I'm not working. I'm retired. But what I'm saying is I feel great when I take my wife out. Let's have a date night. Let's have a date day. Take the kids out. Hey, let's go to the amusement park. Hey, let's go shopping. Hey, let's go to the museum. It feels good when you spend that time with your family. It feels good spending money on your family. Now, my issue is when that's after, my wife and my children, I get in introvert mode. And it's like, I'm good. My social battery is low. You know what I mean? I'm an extrovert. I can be. I've done it. I was a daggone recruiter. The capability is there. However, it's important to spend time with other people, making people feel better. It could be in my case, a peer from the Army or in the Marine Corps. Hey, I got this question about such and such. Hey, you got time to, talk to me about it? Yeah, let's talk it out. I've always noticed whenever I've assisted a soldier with any issues they've had, whether it's professionally, whether it's legally, as best as I could, morally, spiritually, whatever, I've always felt good about myself because I was using the tests I went through in life as a testimony to others. Spending time with others. It don't have to be you hanging out with each other. It could be a phone call. It could be a text. Or it could be an email. But you're spending that time, and what are you doing? You're strengthening your mind, and more importantly, you're strengthening that person's mind that you're communicating with. Because you never know, man. Sometimes we all fall short of the glory. Sometimes you may try to be up for a promotion, and things don't happen the way you want it to. You're feeling down and out, but you always hear the voice of that trusted confidant that's telling you, hey, everything is going to be all right, man. Remember what we talked about. Remember the tools that we talked about. Remember all the techniques, tactics, and procedures that we talked about related to what you're trying to accomplish in your life. All right, so we cried, we shed tears or whatever. Let's dust ourselves off and let's keep leaning forward in the foxhole. Spending time with others, spending money on others. You may have a family member that's going through something. Throw them a couple coins to make everything all right. And we can't do that in order to receive something, as just say financially. It's just doing it from the greatness of your heart, the goodness of the heart, because you'll be blessed from it. And what you're doing, you're putting yourself in a great mindset. You're putting yourself in a great spirit. Your soul is now fed. So that's what this whole segment is about. It's not about just giving money and talking to people and doing all these other things. It is about getting our minds together, strengthening our minds. Again, I keep saying it. The mind controls the body, the spirit, and the soul. But we have to ensure that we control our mind for the greater good, not only for ourselves, but for the greater good of others. That is what it's all about. It is about helping each other. And we all can be selfish. I get it, got it, understood. But there's sometimes you may have to kind of extend your hand to some people, because people are out here hurting nowadays, ladies and gentlemen. So if everybody is hurting nowadays, and some wounds are self-inflicted, there's nothing to say, hey, let me lend you a hand. Hey, let me pick you up. Hey, let's do something. How can I assist you to be successful? How can I assist you in your goals that you're trying to achieve? That's the mind control, putting yourself in a great mindset, making your day great, making your Monday great, making your Tuesday great, and all the subsequent days after that. That is what it's all about, the mind control. It's not controlling anybody's minds or anything like that. It is putting yourself in a great mindset so you can put others in a great mindset. And what does that do? That pays it forward. So each one teach one. Last one, y'all, reduce stress. I love this one. We are all stressed out. We're stressed. I'm a retired master sergeant in retirement, and I'm stressed. I stress out a lot. I stress having a wife going to and from work, my son, my daughter going to and from work, family members, friends, soldiers, former Marines, everybody. I think about that. I don't say I stress like I'm just on pins and needles, but I think about a lot of things throughout the day, throughout the weeks, the months, and everything, just like everybody else, just like all of you. So in order to reduce that stress when we controlling our mind, let's take a deep breath. Let's center our energy and focus on the good things. We're controlling our mind. Let's breathe in. Let's breathe out. Let's get into a relaxing state. Let's get inside of a sauna and sweat some of that stress out. Use that mind to kind of walk yourself through some scenarios that you're going through in life. And I'm telling you, You will feel so much better. Your mind will be empty of clear and present danger. You'll feel great about yourself. That's why people say whenever they go running or doing anything physical, the mind is clear. You're able to clear your head. And that's what we have to do, reducing the stress. Find out what are the stressors. It's a big thing on TikTok right now. Please remove Please remove some of the things in my life that stress me out. And then different things start disappearing. Find a way to remove the stress in your life. It could be family member, it could be friend, it could be business associate, it could be whoever. Whatever is stressing you out, in order to control your mind, you have to get rid of that stress. Because all it's going to do is compound. And then we're going to walk around with the heart attacks and all these stressors that's going on in life. So in order to control our mind, we have to reduce our stress. The breathing, our central breathing, our relaxation, our meditation, our reading, our physical activity. Whatever we're doing to put a smile on our face, that's reducing the stress. Whatever we need to do to lend a hand to someone that's in need, that's reducing stress. That's making a plan for our life. That's reducing stress. Why you say that? Because now you're talking out your plan. Instead of just having all these thoughts going on in your head, you got you a notebook and you just populating everything that you want to do. You're making a plan. You're controlling your mind. You're using that mind to control your thoughts. That is what it's all about. The mind control. Controlling your mind for the greater good, not only for yourself, but for others. Because now you're paying it forward. You're in great spirits. Your mind is clear. You're positive. You're doing the right things. You're meeting all your objectives that you have set forth. You're helping people. Your stress is reduced. You made a plan. And you know what? You smiled all the way through it. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes today's episode. So for my closing remarks here, appreciate you guys tuning in. Have a great day. Be safe. Be sound. All the best. Godspeed. Until we meet again, trust and believe.